I've been using this smartwatch for a while now, and this smartwatch is great for your health and your fitness and so on. It can measure a lot of different cool stuff like your blood pressure, your pulse. It can measure your sleep, and it can measure your training like steps and other trainings. And you also measure your oxygen in your blood, and that is great for also having measure for your sleep apnea. So for example, when you have trouble snoring when sleeping and so on, you can also develop quite bad stuff, and that's called sleep apnea. That means that you stop breathing at night sometimes. And this watch can actually help with that. So for example, when you get sleep apnea at night, it can actually wake you by vibrate a bit on your wrist when sleeping. And by doing that, you wake up a bit so you can start breathing again and maybe change sides so you stop snoring. So this watch is actually good also for snoring problems. But the most important thing with this watch is this amazing blood pressure. This wristband has a patented air cuff inflation built in. So this pumps up an air pressure around your wrist, and then it can measure your blood pressure. So that is awesome. There was even before Apple and a lot other of innovations. So this is very, very good. The air cuff inflation when you are measuring your blood pressure. And I think that's an amazing thing. That's the best thing with this watch. It's totally amazing actually. And as I said, you have different apps on your watch, and you can change different watch faces, and you can measure a lot of different stuff on this watch. So for example, you can see your heart rate, your oxygen in your blood, and a lot more. So this is a really nice health watch, I must say. It's a smartwatch, yes, but it doesn't have any Play Store or anything, so you have it more for the apps that are built in, and mainly for your health and fitness. So if that is important for you, or maybe you have a bad heart or other stuff that is bad with your health, then this watch is absolutely worth buying, because it's great for that, and the measure is so good. I have compared it to my Apple Watch with some of the measures like heart rate, pulse, sleep, and workouts and steps and so on, and they are quite the same actually when it comes to that. But the Apple Watch I have can't measure blood pressure, it can't measure air in your blood, oxygen in your blood. So this watch can do that, and do it excellent, very, very good. It can measure these stuff so good with all the sensors on the back of it. And the battery life then is also awesome. I have used this for up to 3 to 4 days without charging. So about the 4th day I need to charge it. So that is also amazing, I think, compared to the Apple Watch, so that needs to be charged at least one time every day. So that's a huge difference. And as I said, you can have it on when you sleep, and I've had that every night, and you can not feel the watch around your wrist, because it's so nice to wear it on your wrist, so you don't feel it. It's very soft and not so heavy. Yes, it have stainless steel here, but it actually is not so heavy on your wrist, so I really love the design of it. One drawback is that I think the display is a bit small though. It's hard to show here maybe, but you can see it's a squared in the middle, so the display is not on the top or the bottom, so that sub-bezel. And I think that's bad. So hopefully in another version they will have an even bigger display. Another thing I have noticed is that the wristband draws a lot of dirt, so a lot of dust and dirt is on the wristband itself. So that's very obvious compared to, for example, the Apple Watch. Another great thing is the app that comes with this watch, and you have all the stats. It syncs them every time you start the app, so you have the latest measurements and so on. You can easily see everything in this app, so that's really good. And you have all you can measure in this app. That's a good thing, I think. And for example, if you want to see your blood pressure here, for example, you can see every time you have measured, you can see if it's good or bad directly in the app. That's great. So the app is really good too, and it's free for both Android and iOS. And I think that's about it. This is a kind of review of this watch, and you find links down below in the description text where you can buy it. And I can actually recommend this watch if you need a watch for your fitness or your health, and if you have a bad heart, problems with your heart, you should definitely have this watch, because it's could be a lifesaver, because all the measurements it's doing. And also if you have problems with snoring, maybe your wife is tired of you snoring every night, this watch can also help with that, because it wakes you up when you snore aloud. And with sleep apnea, it wakes you up so you can start breathing again or turn side in the bed. So this watch could also help with that. So it's a huge recommendation for me, this watch. Please go check out the website and also the watch itself. And maybe if you're interested, go buy it. Okay, bye.